Often regarded as one of the driest countries on the African continent, Namibia is blessed with amazing natural beauty and contrasting landscapes. The vegetation occurring throughout the country can loosely be categorized into areas of woodlands, savannas, and deserts. A delicate balance exists between these ecosystems that, if not cared for, threaten the sustainability of the life they currently support. In this film, we reach out to experts who help us paint a picture to better understand the importance of trees and plant life in our young nation of Namibia, and also to help us identify the environmental problems that we are facing and the cause of these problems. We will also investigate what many Namibians are doing today to help our environment to remain unique and diverse. And, as you will see, it is a story that involves you.
Although we don't have the forests that everyone imagines, and a lot of Namibia doesn't have large trees, but we do have a lot of plant resources, and many of them valuable. We have many endemic species, particularly in your drier areas. You have lots of endemics, which are special.
If you move through Namibia, east to west or north to south, you see a change of vegetation occurring. Most of Namibia is what we call bushland, or you can call it shrub savanna, and simply because the rainfall is so low, below 300, 400 millimeter, and only in the northeastern parts of the country where we have rainfall of more than 500 or 600 millimeter, those are the places where we have dense forest, or maybe what somebody from outside would consider a forest developing. We do not consider forest management to be a management strategy where you only look to trees, where you only think now we should protect the trees and there should be only trees. No, it should be a healthy mix of trees, shrubs and grassland, so that you actually can optimize the ecosystem functions and also the benefits for the local people.
Namibia recognized that. I think that's very forward-looking, and passed legislation, more than 10 years ago now, it's like 13 years ago now, where this legislation guarantees the people in that area the right to use those resources sustainably.
Under the current forestry legislation, grasses are considered to be a part of that legislation. So once a community forest is registered, farmers then do have the right to manage grasses, which means you have the right to manage rangelands in the broader perspective.
What we're really doing is helping government to implement the legislation and policy that's already in place. With the conservancies, there's been legislation since 1996. With the community forests, there's legislation that supports it. And as NGOs, we're really just a support organisation to help communities and government to implement the legislation which exists.
And when we offer support for forest management, means we offer support to manage that sort of whole range of different vegetation types, supporting the people in managing this, trying to generate income from this, try to protect important types of vegetation if they are of importance to wildlife habitats, for example.